But down here, just a chink in the armor is enough to lose a friend. Some of the old generals have retired and gone, and the runs don't come as they did before. But when the two says go, don't you know the desert needs come? We've lost the battle, but yet we will win the war. As long as we rally round the West Indies, one forever. Rally round the West Indies, never say never. Pretty soon the runs are gonna flow again like water, bringing so much joy to each and every son and daughter. Say we gonna rise again like a raging fire. As the sun shines, you know we gon' take it higher. We gotta rally round the West Indies, one forever. Yes, rally round the West Indies, stoke up the fire. Way down under, a warrior falls. Michael Holding falls in the heat of the battle. Michael should have left long time. I heard an angry brother shout, Caribbean man, that is the root of our trouble. Oh, in these tiny theaters of conflict and confusion, better known as the Isles of the West Indies, we already know who brought us here and who created this confusion. So I'm begging my people, please, oh, we got to rally round the West Indies, now and forever, yeah. Rally round the West Indies, stoke up the fire, 'cause pretty soon the runs are gonna flow again like water, bringing so much joy to each and every son and daughter. Say we gonna rise again like a raging fire. As the sun shines, you know we gon' take it higher. But we got to what? Rally round the West Indies, one forever, yeah. Rally round the West Indies, never say never. Now they're making restrictions and laws to spoil our beauty, but in the end, we shall prevail. This is just not cricket. This thing goes beyond the boundary. It's up to you and me to make sure that they fail. Soon we must take a side or be lost in the rubble in a divided world that don't need islands no more. Are we doomed forever to be at somebody's mercy? Little keys can open up mighty doors. Rally round the West Indies, no one forever, yeah. Rally round the West Indies, never say never, no. Pretty soon the runs are gonna flow again like water, bringing so much joy to each and every son and daughter. Say we gonna rise again like a raging fire. As the sun shines, you know we gon' take it higher. But we got to what? Rally round the West Indies, now and forever. We got to rally round the West Indies. This moment is all that I've been dreaming of.
Well, focus.
Somewhere I feel it in my soul. One chance is everything we've waited for. It's our time, so let we take it home and knock it out of this world. Out of this world where we going. Yeah. Out of this world, yeah. Out of this world where we going.
Yo.
So come on, let me
Some
take
been waiting and anticipating just to get a chance so we can be great kings. That time now wasting, no more debating. Today, our future creating. Here when me stating, we want the rating. Open a pray, enough deliberating. No plating, it been frustrating. So we see the better in our life we making. Because life is giving and taking. Unity enough collaborating. You see the boundaries that we breaking. When we should have been celebrating.
this moment is all that I've been dreaming of.
Out of this world,
Somewhere I feel it in my soul.
champion thing.
One chance is everything we've waited for.
Right now,
It's our time, so let we take it home and knock it out of this world. Out of this world where we going. Out of this world, yeah. Out of this world where we going. So come on,
so
let
we
me
say we
take
go
it
and win, cause there's no way we giving in. No giving up, so we say we go and bring all of the fight where we are from within. No stalling, so we do it brawling. I can hear the greatness calling. So we're balling is a inbound thing. Champion vibes and we ain't falling. Listen when we sing, so we dip on the grind. So you know, so we have to go and do it this time. So when we combine, all who don't see it, we have said them ain't trying. Cause the victory is inside me, I tell you this step on my mind. I could a million times them decline me, but we still go and climb to the top.
This moment is all that I've been dreaming of. Somewhere I feel it in my soul. One chance is everything we've waited for.
Hey, yo.
It's our time, so let we take it home and knock it out of this world. Out of this world where we going. Out of this world, yeah. Out of this world where we going. So come on, let me take it home.
Good morning to those who are joining us around the world, and certainly those here in Bridgetown, Barbados. It's a great day in West Indies cricket. I'm sure the two gentlemen beside me will certainly agree with that. And it's because today we are announcing the West Indies T20 World Cup squad. That's right here in Bridgetown, Barbados, we're announcing the squad for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. I'm Jamal Slocum, and it's my pleasure to host this press conference this morning. And to my right is Dr. the Most Honorable Desmond Haynes, lead selector for Cricket West Indies. And further to my right is Mr. Daren Sammy, OBE, white ball head coach for Cricket West Indies as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure there's one thing you all want to know as much as everyone around the world. Who's going to make the squad? But before we make that announcement, I'm going to allow, firstly, Dr. the Most Honorable Desmond Haynes to just give a few brief opening remarks.
Hi, good morning, and to all those listening around the world. I'm very excited about this. This is a very good time in West Indies cricket. I believe that we've got a team that could win this World Cup. And I feel damn good about this. I feel that we can win this World Cup. I'm making it very clear to everybody that whatever team that you hear us put out today, that team we feel is going to win the World Cup. We had preparations for the last year, whereas that the majority of the players, we had them involved and they were very successful in the year. And I just want to say that this is a very exciting time for us here in the West Indies, and I think that I will hope that everyone in the Caribbean and all the West Indian fans will support us, because this is our best chance to win the World Cup. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you so very much, Dr. Haynes. I want to move across now to Mr. Daren Sammy.
Thank you, Jamal. Pleasant good morning to everyone. Most honorable to my left there. It's always a pleasure sitting next to you. But look, you watch the song for the World Cup, and you listen to the words. It says, "This moment is all we've been waiting for." Knock it out of this world. And I think, like Desi said, it's an amazing opportunity for us, not only for us as a selection group and a West Indies team, but for the region. In general, I know so many prime ministers are eagerly waiting for visitors to come to our shores, and for us, we've known how to select winning teams. We've done it before, and I think this opportunity now, as a selection group, we're really excited about it, and I know some of you are waiting. I mean, me and Desi know what the squad is already. But yeah, it's exciting times, and like Desmond said, this preparation did not start now. From the last World Cup in Australia, the preparation started, and what we've been able to do throughout the last year as a T20 group, the players that we've exposed, the preparations that we've put in place, has brought us to this moment, and I think we're about to knock it out of this world. So stay tuned, and yeah, thank you for being here. And we're all listening. Over to the most honorable.
Well, before we go there, I just want to let you know, because there's a few things that I just want to let the media know before we actually make that announcement, is that we will be releasing the full fixtures over the next couple of days. By next week, you'll see the full schedule, as well as we're going to have some more exciting announcements coming up, especially of South Africa playing here in the West Indies and Jamaica as well. So certainly that is something that I'm sure all of us are looking forward to. But the video that you saw in the beginning of the presentation, that is the World Cup official song, and that song performed by Sean Paul as well as Kes the band certainly is a song that will be ringing in your ears over the next couple of weeks, because the countdown is on for the World Cup, the ICC Men's T20 World Cup. And I just want to let you know, for those who are not aware, the finals will be right here in Bridgetown, Barbados. So it is no better place than to announce today's squad. I'm sure that many of you are ready. You guys are ready, I'm certain. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now turn our attention to the screen for that announcement.
Cricket to me is more than a game. Cricket is renamed, bat crafted from coconut branch, ball flying through the air over every village and town. So tell them it come from a place that reaches far beyond the little dots that you see on a world map. We come from a place that is moved to the rhythm of the heavens. We come from a place where many have come to conquer, but they have met with resistance at every turn. Time and time again they have tried, but they can never break our spirit.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rally.
When they knock me down, we just get back.
The West Indies squad for the 2024 ICC Men's T20 World Cup. Captain Robman Powell. Vice Captain Alzari Joseph. Johnson Charles. Roston Chase. Shimron Hetmaya. Jason Holder. Shay Hope. Akil Hossein. Shamar Joseph, Brandon King, Budakesh Moti, Nicholas Puran, Andre Russell, Sheriffane Rutherford, Romario Shepard.
So, boys, the army rallying around you. We home and we ready.
There you have it. There you have it. The ICC's Men T20 World Cup West Indies squad. Dr. the Most Honorable Desmond Haynes, I want you to run those names for our winning team once again.
Right, the captain, Rodman Powell, vice captain, Azari Joseph, Johnson Charles, Ralston Chase, Shimron Hetmar, Jason Holder, Shay Hope, Akil Hussein, Shamar Joseph, Brandon King, Gudakesh Moti, Nicholas Puran, Andre Russell, Sheriffane Rutherford, and Romario Shepard.
There you have it. That's the squad, the ICC Men's T20 World Cup West Indies squad for 2024. Well, I'm sure that everyone is excited. Everyone was on the edge of their seats for the last few days, wondering what and who would make this team. Well, you have it now. Certainly, we have loads of media practitioners from around the region join us via Zoom, and we will take questions from them. But we also have those many of you here in the room here at Courtyard Marriott in Bridgetown, Barbados, and we certainly will take questions from you as well. This media interaction will be quite interesting because I'm sure there are many questions, and we ask you kindly before you start, both who are in the room and those who are online, to first start by mentioning your name and the media house you're representing, and then you can proceed with your question. Ladies and gentlemen, I now open the floor to questions. And I'm sure Mr. Sammy and Dr. Haynes are looking forward to those many questions.
Or maybe they're happy they have no questions.
None at all. Question?
Good morning.
Oh, we have one question online. First, go ahead.
Yes,
your name and your media house.
My name is Nilesh Mehta. Calling Chicago. And first of all, I want to congratulate both Daren Sammy as well as the doctor for the team selection. Congratulations both of you, the entire West Indies. My question is, since West Indies is the host along the USA cricket, do you feel a home field advantage with the West Indies fans supporting West Indies cricket will be a big factor in this particular World Cup?
Good morning, sir. Thank you for your question. Look, every country that plays, would enjoy playing at home. I think I wouldn't say it's an advantage, but it's always good to see a full house of your fans, coming out to support you, operating as a 12th man on that pitch. In this day and age, with all the data collection, I don't think there's so much of advantage to say playing at home. But what we know is that we understand our conditions, and playing in front of a crowd that brings that energy should motivate and inspire my players some more.
Thank you for your question. Next one. Is there anyone else with a question?
Yes, Ezra Stewart, Nation newspaper in Barbados. Good to see you, Honorable Desmond Haynes.
Same here.
My question would be, what would have prompted the inclusion of Shamar Joseph and the exclusion of Kyle Mears, and what would have made the selector select Hetmar, who was not in the brew in the last few T20 internationals?
Well, we had a very long discussion with the situation of the batting lineup, and as I want to state very clearly that our process always been rules. From the time Sammy came in, and I also agree with it, we look at rules that we want people to play. And the situation of someone like Shamar Joseph, you know, with his skills, you really can't question Shamar Joseph's skills. You saw him in Australia. I think that the role that, you know, we were looking at someone up front bowling the first power play, and I think that and he ticked the boxes for us. It was a very close decision regarding the selection between Kyle and also Hetty, but we look at it from the point of view of we wanted the extra batsman to be the one batting down the order.
Thank you, Dr. Haynes. Any other questions?
Yeah, Andrew Seeley.
Can you state the media house you're with by chance?
Yeah, Power Broadcasting. Have you selected any reserves? We've seen 15 players selected by most of the other teams. Some teams have announced reserves. Have you selected 3 reserves as yet?
Well, we have looked at some reserves. We haven't really contacted the players yet, but in our team discussions, we did put some names down for reserves that we would hold, because you got to remember also as well that we're playing some games in Nepal, and then we've got a series against South Africa. So it's important that, you know, we still look at some of the players who are doing well, just in case there's an injury. And Andrew, you just got to remember as well that, you know, the West Indies got the right to change the team up to the 25th. So it's still important for we look at the reserves as well, playing in those games.
Go ahead.
Akeem Green, Newsroom, Guyana. My question is two questions actually for Coach Sammy. Firstly, given the squad that you have amongst, you spoke a lot about, you know, roles oriented in terms of a key to success. You're quite confident, given the conditions here in the West Indies, that you've covered all the bases, as when you spoke at the last press conference?
I've always been confident, you know, but we are quite clear as a selection group. We are ready. We're playing at home. Again, the preparation did not start today. It started a year ago, and when you look at role definition from the group that we have to select, I think we've come up with the best combination to help us win that World Cup.
And just judging from that video that was being played on the squad announcement, it seemed got a lot of goosebumps. You watching back, see yourself with the trophy. I just wanted to know, is that an added driving factor for you as well as a coach, imparting on the team as a way that, look, this is something huge for the West Indies team, the chance to be the first nation to win this World Cup as a host?
It is, you know, the trophy is right there. The last time I wore maroon colors was lifting up this trophy as a player. So obviously it's inspirational. I know, looking at the guys that we've played over the last year with Captain Rovman Powell, I see a lot of myself as a leader in him as well, and how he's, you know, led the troops, and his men have followed him, you know. So it gives you a great opportunity. No team has ever won it at home, and we, as a West Indian group, the way we've played, the pressure we were under, the series we played at home against England and India, and the way we held our nerves in the final one. You know, these moments will all be tested going throughout the World Cup. And yes, watching that video did bring back some memories that I am hoping that we could relive throughout this World Cup in the Caribbean.
Thank you so very much. Any other questions? We know there are some individuals in the Zoom room. Anyone in the Zoom room would have a question, you can go ahead at this time by first stating your name, followed by the media house.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead with your question, sir.
First question for you, and as well. Some feedback there. All right, so in light of the fact that pitch is curving generally to spin, you have a this mode here. How much of an impact do you think they will have? Given the historical way our pitch is curving, how important will you think be in this entire tournament?
If I'm hearing correct, he's asking about the importance of Moti and spin in the yes. Look, what Moti and Akelo I think is in the top three T20 bowlers in the world. What we've seen of Moti, we also have Rawson Chase, who's been bowling really well. He's now on the A-team tour as well, doing well, and we also have somebody like Hayden Walsh as well, who's also been doing well. So the impact of spin in the region has always been something throughout our competitions, even in the CPL, that plays a massive part. And we believe we have right now two of the best guys, three of the best guys in the team to help us counteract that or be more effective in that department. You know, and again, I say we're ready. You know, all the preparation, all the thought process, identifying the key roles that we need to be effective in to help us win has brought us to this moment, and we have the guys that are ready to go out and execute for us.
Thank you so very much, Daren, and thank you for your question online. Do we have another question there?
Hi, this is Abhijit from Sports Cafe, founder from India. First and foremost, congratulations for putting up a very formidable list on this side. My question is that Matt Orde is affected with the new ball. He had a very good CPL season and also Bangladesh Premier League. So with Kai Mills inside, do you see there is an absence of a good new ball as Matt Orde and Kyle Mills have been brilliant with the new ball? So whom are you guys ending on with the new ball?
Can we ask you to repeat your question, but a little slower, please?
Actually, Matt Orde has been very brilliant during the CPL and Bangladesh Premier League season. Also, there is no Kyle. So both of them are very good to ball. So what are the thoughts in their elimination? Is there someone you are looking forward to the new ball?
Thank you for your question. I understand you're asking about Matthew Ford. Look, listen, this World Cup team was always going to be a difficult one to pick, you know, for just looking at what we've done and the guys who've performed over the last year in the different roles. Yes, Matthew Ford has, I think he played one or two T20s for us since he's made his debut. He's had a good CPL. He's had a good, he's with the A-team right now. And again, when we look at roles, that's why you heard the chief selector said about, the chairman of selector said about the role Shamar Joseph could come in. He has the pace, he has the skills with the new ball. Not saying Matthew Ford doesn't, but when you look at the role, it makes it easier for us to now pick the personnel to fit that role. And that's what we've done. Matthew Ford continues to do well, and the more players we have fighting for same spots, it creates healthy competition and gives, not me, but more Desi a headache to select.
Thank you so very much for your question. We know that, yes, go ahead.
It's about a second time. Yeah. My question this time is about the fitness level of certain players, especially someone like a Brandon King who has not been playing well. What is going to be the situation as it relates to his fitness and any other players in the team who might be carrying injuries?
We don't select injured players, to be fair. Injured players won't be on the park. That is something that's guaranteed. But Brendan King, yes, he did miss the A-team tour. The medical team is aware of that, and we as our selectors are also aware of that. We have 3 games coming up against South Africa, which Brendan King will be taking part of. taking part in. And yeah, again, that's why you heard Desi spoke about the not announcing reserves and things. So when we do things, we think about it long and hard, and always have a backup for if things don't happen according to plan.
Green again, newsroom guy. And I just wanted some clarity in terms of Shimron's inclusion. In particular, given you have Andre Russell, Shafane Rutherford, Rovman Paul to some extent as well, and Hetty has been playing that kind of finishing role in the IPL. You don't have outright backup opener, but I'm trying to get what kind of role have you guys brought back Hetty into the squad to play for the World Cup?
Yeah, well, as I told you before, when we were looking at the team, we were talking about him playing a finishing role down there. That's why we went for the extra batsman batting down the order most on at the top. So we were hoping that Hetty would play that role as a finisher for us in the bottom.
And Alzari is vice captain. He's now vice captain in both white ball formats. Shea Hope was the last vice captain on that tour to Australia. Could you shed some light as what would have been the factor putting Alzari as vice captain for this team?
No, I thought that Zari Joseph was the vice captain for the T20 team and not Shea Hope. So I don't know.
No, the last tour had Shea Hope listed as a vice captain. When you went in Australia, the T20 tour to Australia, Shea Hope was listed as vice captain. Alzari Joseph was the vice captain for the 5th over side. So he's been announced as the vice captain for this team.
Your question?
Yeah, so just trying to get some insight in terms of Alzari being upped as vice captain for the T20 side.
Well, yeah, we believe that Alzari, has shown a lot of leadership qualities in the 50 over. And obviously with someone like Alzari in the team, we know for sure that, he has done very well for the Leeward Islands. And we believe that he can do a very good job for us as vice captain.
Any more questions here with us? We have one
I'm
online.
on it. Arijit wants sports cafe. And that is we did see that Sunil Narayan is form, but he ruled himself from to come out of retirement and play the T20 in a post. So wanted to know if there was any sort of communication done before Narayan put out a statement that he won't come out of retirement. Like Daren Sammy sir, the best person to bring this setup. But was there any sort of communication, Narayan?
Look, ever since I became coach, I had conversations with all players who took part in CPL that I thought that could have an impact on us winning this World Cup. So yes, I had conversations with Narayan. I always do with any other player that I think that could have an impact for me or for the team on winning. As the news clearly stated, Narayan is retired, and we as a selection group, we quite happy with what we've been able to come up with. And we believe that we are ready, and the squad is the squad that we're going to go and win us the World Cup.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Good morning.
We have one question in the room, and before we go to the online question, we take the question in the room.
Okay, cool. Chairman Desmond, have you selected your 11 as yet? We picked 15. Have you selected your 11 as yet? No, I think it's a reasonable question. If you don't think so, you could tell me. I know we have to play a couple of games against South Africa in Jamaica, but have you we looked at the venues where you're playing, and have you thought of your final 11?
Yeah, but Andrew, I just want to let you know it's a selection panel, huh? Because you're asking Desmond if he select my 11, and I say, the panel, in our discussion, we always look at the first 11 that we would like to see out there, and then we will look at the guys who, in case like for like. So that's always been the case, and that's always been the way that we have done it. The reason why I had to say to you about asking Desmond for his 11, because as you know, in the Caribbean, it's very easy for one man to pick a team. but But when it comes to a panel where you have discussions and so forth, it's a different thing. And I hope that someday that we'll be able to educate the public about selection.
We have another question online.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hey, morning, Daren. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Okay, this is Robertson Henry, Searchlight and St. Vincent Grenadines. Daren, this question is for you. It has been said that a match or boxing bout is not lost on the day or time. But how you prepare. And I know you have always paid attention to preparation. What is the focus now? With this squad being announced, how soon will that squad be brought together so that preparation can be fine-tuned? And will there be other players outside the squad who would be brought in case there is an injury or something of that nature that would sideline one of the first choice players? Thank you.
Thank you, Robinson, for your question. Yes, I believe good preparation gives you the best chance of performing. And the boys will be assembling in Antigua next weekend to start their preparation, the camp. Yes, they'll have guys who are not in the World Cup 15 that is announced that will be there, because as we are aware, we have some of our players who are actively playing cricket right now, and we are also monitoring that and seeing how they progress. And we are in talks with the franchises and BCCI as well to make sure that as soon as they become readily available, they are with us to continue their preparation for the World Cup. So yes, Mr. Robinson, we're meeting in Antigua before the South Africa series to officially, as a group, start our preparation.
Thank you so very much for your question. We'll now move to a question in the room. Go ahead, sir.
Good morning, Anmar Goodrich Boyce, CBC Sports. A pretty strong West Indies squad selected. My question is, was there any consideration to Fabian Allen, one? And then the part two to this question, I know the last time we spoke, Daren, you mentioned about an X factor. Who would you consider as the X factor in this team, or the X factors in this squad?
Yes, again, ideally, if I had a choice, I'd want to announce my squad on the 25th, the full deadline, to make sure I see every single person. Obviously Fabian, another guy we brought back into the setup, he's done really well in Nepal. He will be featuring again against South Africa. And look, it's this period here reminds me of when I was captain. Otis Gibson or Phil Simmons was coach. Sitting down in selection, having a healthy performing squad to pick from, and you look at all angles, which 15 men you put on the pack, every single up angle could give you an advantage. And that's what I feel, and we feel as a selection group we have. And all these players that you call, they are equally capable of impacting games on the winning side for us. And yes, my X factor, well, if you look at the squad, I have 15 X factors there. Yeah, he reminded me in the meeting that we have match winners, So Viv said it, and the world knows it, And again, it's about us, taking it one game at a time, believe in our preparation, trust the execution, and go out and entertain the fans and put on a good show for the World Cup. And yes, 15 X factors, bro.
Question from me. So Daren, You're famous for your speeches, and the memorable one in 2016 was every man should be ready. You never know when your time is going to come. So who is your Carlos Brathwaite for 2024?
Spooner, you just heard I said I had 15 X Factors.
So you have 15 Carlos Brathwaites?
No, I have 15 West Indian players. Carlos Brathwaite is Carlos Brathwaite.
Okay.
You know,
No, on a serious note, if you were to pick a one player, though, who you think will dominate the World Cup from your squad, who you believe could challenge for the MVP after you win the crown, who would that player be?
Look, from the top, we speak about roles. You know, it all based on the opportunities those guys get in the different roles. You know, we could get a World Cup where number 7 or 8 don't get to bat. You know, then the bowlers really have to come up trumps. So again, I believe we will find ourselves in a position where we trust every single person who been put in the situation to execute or impact on winning games for us, that they will be ready.
And obviously, Pooran will keep wicket. Is that the final decision on keeping, or will Shea be rotated with Pooran? We've seen it happen before.
Well, at the moment for the last year, when Pooran plays T20, he keeps. You know, obviously, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. But you know, we will discuss it. You know, at the end of the day, we will always come up with the best thing to do for our team.
Before we come to the next question in the room, I believe that we have one online. So we'll take that question. We'll take 2 questions from online, and then we'll close off this morning's press conference with the final question in the room.
Good afternoon, Chief Selector.
Good morning, but depends on where you are in the world, we say good afternoon.
Yes, I am junior captain, a part of West Indies development team. What's your single most reason for selecting Rostan despite very small from which make up? And the other question is, what's the legacy after this World Cup? What are your expectations? Speak a little on that after you answer the question. Thank you.
Can you repeat the first question for us? We caught the second one.
The first question is to the chief. What's your single most reason in Rostan Chase, despite a very small sample size from which to look to make the final decision selecting him for this World Cup team?
Well, just let me answer the first one regarding Rostan Chase. If you look at the stacks, you will see that Rostan Chase is probably the most economical bowler we've got in the squad at the moment. But also, you got to look at Rostan as well as his all-round performance. I think in the last year or so, Rostan fielding has improved 100%, and I believe that Rostan still can do a good job for us with the bat and can play a similar role when Daren Sammy and his men, when Marlon Samuels won the World Cup.
Your legacy, the most honorable?
My legacy?
Yes. To this World Cup, what's your legacy? That's what he asked you.
Well, after this World Cup, I don't think that my legacy has got anything to do with it. I just want to say that, you know, I would have given up 100% in my role as the lead selector. I worked with a lovely panel, and you know, and I was happy. I'm happy to continue as well to continue to make a significant contribution to West Indies cricket.
Well, I think that is a good question. We'll have this single question from the online before we move to the last question in the room.
Hi, morning.
Go ahead.
Morning, you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead with your name and the media house.
Joel Caribbean Cricket Podcast. Yes. You have two questions. Firstly, who will be the backup coach now on the team that Kyle Myers has selected? That's one. And also two, considering the selection of Shemad Hetman, we all know he has been out of the West Indies team for a while, battered the team at times. And there was also the case in the 2022 World Cup where he didn't make the trip to Australia for one reason or the other. Do you think that all has been buried, all has been put with Maya, or do you think that he has been based on it? What potential? His unfulfilled potential. Thanks a lot.
On a question on Hetmeyer, I'm not one, when I came into this job, I did not inherit any baggage. I don't play cricket like that. I don't hold grudges. We now as a selection group, we select on performance, potential, impact, and most importantly, roles. The chairman of Select, the lead selector, have explained earlier in a question when it comes to Hetty. What was his first question? Again, guys, like I've said before, it's exciting times in West Indies cricket, exciting times for the region, exciting times naming this squad. We believe we've done the best we could with the abundance of talent that we have available to us, and the performances that have and combinations that we've seen over the last year or so that has been successful, and we believe we are ready as a West Indies team to take on the challenges of winning the World Cup right here in the Caribbean.
We'll take the last question in the room, the final question to Mr. Anmar Goodrich Boyce from the CBC.
My final question is for Daren again. We've seen the excitement. There's a buzz, loads of tickets sold yesterday. We saw the long lines. The Caribbean is excited. What is your message to Caribbean West Indies cricket fans ahead of this World Cup, really?
Well, I mean, the message is right there in the song. This is the moment we've been waiting for. I know it's been 2 World Cups we've not done well, but I mean, Spooner spoke about Carlos Brathwaite. I'm pretty sure that memory is right here on everybody's mind. So again, what I always ask my Caribbean fans or West Indian fans to do, come rally, we home, we ready. So just come out and support. Can't fault the fans for their continuous unwavering support, and that's what I look for. And now my job is to make sure my men, we are ready to deliver.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much, and I think that's a perfect way to end. But before we do so, I just want to thank everyone. I'm going to allow our lead selector to make a final statement, but I also want to acknowledge the presence online, the president of Cricket West Indies, Dr. Kishore Shallow, in his hometown, St. Vincent. I also want to recognize the presence of Vice President Azim Basaraf. He's online as well in Trinidad and Tobago, our Chief Executive Officer, CWI, and the entire team, Mr. Johnny Grieve, and the team right there in Antigua, as well as the Director of Cricket, Mr. Miles Bascom. But in the room, I recognize the presence of directors and President of Barbados Cricket Association, Mr. Conde Riley, as well as Director Jason King, and as well Director Mr. Hallam Nichols. It's a pleasure having you guys join us both online and here in Bridgetown today. Dr. the Most Honorable Desmond Haynes, we had an interesting morning, and your final comments for this amazing team that we are rallying behind.
Thanks, Jamal. I just want to say again, look, it wasn't easy picking this squad. And, well, picking any team is not really easy in the Caribbean, but especially this one. And I'm just appealing to the public to come and support us. As I said, I feel really good about this tournament. The world knows that West Indies is very hard to beat at home. And I would just hope that everyone, all the West Indian fans, will just come and rally around us. As the coach Sammy say, the song said it all. So just come and support us. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, everyone. Have a wonderful morning. Rally around the West Indies.
What's that?
Oh no, sweetheart.
Dad!
Is that real? नजर आ रहा है?
This moment is all that I've been dreaming of.
Well, focus.
Somewhere I feel it in my soul. One chance is everything we've waited for. It's our time, so let we take it home and knock it out of this world. Out of this world where we going, yeah. Out of this world, yeah. Out of this world where we going. So come on, let me
been waiting and anticipating just to get a chance so we can be great kings. That time now wasting, no more debating. Today, our future creating. Here when me stating, we want the rating. Open a pray, enough deliberating. No plating, it been frustrating. So we see the better in our life we making. Because life is giving and taking. Unity, enough collaborating. You see the boundaries that we breaking. When we should have been celebrating.
This moment is all that I've been dreaming of.
Out of this world.
Somewhere I feel it in my soul.
In my champion thing.
One chance is everything we've waited for.
Right now.
It's our time, so let we take it home and knock it out of this world. Out of this world where we going, yeah. Out of this world, yeah. Out of this world where we going. So come on,
so we say we go and win, cause there's no way we giving in. No giving up, so we say we go and bring all of the fight where we are from within. No stalling, so we do it brawling. I can hear the greatness calling. So we're balling is a inbound thing. Champion vibes and we ain't falling. Listen when we sing, so we dip on the grind. So you know, so we have to go and do it this time. So when we combine all who don't see, we are say them ain't trying. Cause the victory is inside me, I tell you this step on my mind. I could a million times them decline we, but we still go and climb to the top.
This moment is all that I've been dreaming of. Somewhere I feel it in my soul. One chance is everything we've waited for. It's our time, so let we take it home and knock it out of this world.